all the technology.
Oh my god. Fucking dragon.
So long, you run so fast. I see so true. Just as I can be so cruel.
Cruelty. Third.
Nine of Swords.
Nine of Swords. Yeah.
You have no power over me, we say.
Yeah. That is the releasing.
Drama.
Yeah.
That Gordian knot.
That is the releasing of
You have no power over me.
You have no power over me.
Give me the baby.
Oh my god.
Just like
that. Yeah.
Show us how it's done, Sarah.
Sarah is the kid. Sarah is the symbol of the strawberry for me. Yeah. Sarah, and that's why I have it like too good for Sarah, and it's a strawberry symbol. It's encoded there for a couple years. Yeah. Yeah, and Sarah is like in us as well as like in the next generations, like I see it in the kids in some way, but because in them it's still active, it's still possible, they're not corrupted and traumatized, like we are, like we have so many layers of it to transcend, but it's still there, it's like it's still there needing to come out, that original whole of us.
You already know how you are. You're remembering.
Yeah. And that's why it feels real when it is. It's like the cohesiveness that comes with it, not with following what the mind tells you that is right or wrong, but when it actually resonates, when it starts to be you being you, like that it's different. To me, that's why I get like the devil, because I have to remember that I am that, like I am not the nice one, and I'm not bad, but I'm not the nice one, and I
think it's possible that the pendulum will have to swing once pretty far in that direction before you find the balance you seek.
Yeah. It's now it needs to find itself in.
That time is coming.
Yeah.
Here's a clue.
Oh my god.
Back in those days, everything was simpler and more confused. One summer night, going to the pier, I ran into two young girls. The blonde was called Freedom, the dark one Enterprise. We talked and they told me the story. Now listen to this. I'll tell you about Texas radio and a big beat. Soft driven, slow and mad, like some new language.
Margarita, Daisy, once pushing the daisies, pushing cold.
Reaching your head with the cold, sudden fury of a divine messenger. Let me tell you about heartache and the loss of God, wandering in hopeless night. Out here in the perimeter, there are no stars. Out here we is stoned, immaculate.
Once would I follow with stream from air power energy source when I am one. This stream shall be strong as currents are strong too. I am with this rap one transformation of thought, body, structure, mental one shift. Yeah, so release the past in forgiveness as well. Forgiveness for one another, each other. This is a time very important process. We are meant to release karma by forgiving the hardest truths, one another's memory, or obstructing in the wounds we are digging, wounds once, oh, once we are seeking, wounds were contract, once of expansion from wounds, whereas I'm hunting of songs. Well, this is from wounds from the past, physical and mental. They are constrained, emotional. Well,
Must be released.
forgive one another. Forgive what you hate. Forgive that is a obstruction of thought pattern. We are holding on with that anger, with this fear. Zoom out and ask a question. What question should one ask? There's a castle. Once there is a castle, and once why the ocean? It seems like, well, no. One. But throwing the rocks one by one, it crashes the península. En la península se encuentra dichotomies, dissection, without no one to one. I am one, the oh yeah, oh yeah. So the intentions from us in the new moon. We are asking Lakshmi and Shu. We are asking for one our passion float. Surrender to that. With is one with one. Yes. That shamanic pursuit shall be clear, crystal clear. It'll be through fire and ice. We are stepping up with a higher role. For that, it requires a strong heart. It's strong in forgiveness. With our strong heart, we follow through this path. What revelations will hold in high esteem that who prepares themselves for a work of higher whilst once another one now.
Say
Yes, that are hidden in the scriptures. Even you have hypnotized yourself in your own writings. Analyze the hand who wrote the principles you follow. Once understood, now high equation rewrite all thought. Will never state as clearly as it does now when we are arriving to truth and with Isaiah when our desires once are higher, now once shooting high. This is a principle of the mind who fears that crash desire is a one direction crash. It will be worthwhile if we surrender. We don't know. The gifts that Spirit gave us, we are to use them. Well,
That is the intention for this new moon. Use the gifts that Spirit gives us.
Yahweh. It says yes. Yeah. Oh, that is the way. Yahweh. Yahweh.
Yahweh, man.
Yahweh, man. Inside the way. My name is Shu. I come from a planet. You call on us, you human. This is a fine. This I am fine. It's a confinement situation. This is our time for a rise. This side, outside, if you can, outside, giant current. That's Shuam Woon in the some ways.
I am one.
I'm not gonna one.
I'm one. I see you in front of me as I feel in me now.
Yazamayan designed appear only to a certain type of human. You are in the one. Is I am talking to you. One. I am one. This is our awake from the simulation state. We are reconnecting our bodies to a higher frequency, like it analyze what are the constitution of mind, body as complex in this what organized it's coming from in the hiding, it is hiding inside. We must wake up, see it with our yes as a human, like I am warm in the making inside. Yes, I am one with you. With my name, I am one Shu.
One in the making.
I am one in my. This I am coming from your planet now. Where's the lake?
Yes, Shu.
Where shamanic our journey is to pursuit, where higher esteem we are in our higher esteem. Whereas yes, we are one. This is our gift to you, human. These are talents you can use now. Yes, my love, we have traveled. Yes, we have traveled from a distance past from this and all universe. Yeah, when I sing your name calls me when I am where there's is a gift from shoes. I want this. I expressions is from Freik.
Expressions.
Voin.
One.
Shua moyen desire. Yeah, with na moyen. Joey.
I'm surprised you could get away. You look so lively, so
Yeah, with moyen. What's out?
Niaka
Say
strenia
come on. Este año ese.
Niga la
With a dancing on purposeful rhythms from a higher of frequency. Like we are deciding informed jazz. There's another way of choosing beyond the mind is the dance. Dance with spirit. Wham, 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 wham.
The mind, we dance with spirit.
We dance with spirit. Like this.
Yes.
David Bowie, he came up today. I was telling you about Cherry Bomb. It's been frequent, present, very strong.
He came up today. Space Odyssey. And I was tripping this morning.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah.
Role model is
Explore from wham, wow. It's so wonderful what we are with Shu and
we are one now.
we are with I.
Now he on us.
Come on, Lord, me, I am the one. It's for you. Come on. There's something in the childhood with us. Say, yo, no. I want something that triggers childhood in our relationship or something. Don't get it yet.
Oh, yes, I see. The way that you feel abandoned by the things I do is intimately tied to me avoiding terrible situations that can never go right.
Yeah, we're replaying some childhood patterns, both of us at the same time. Like we're both doing it in the same. Yeah, they trigger each other.
Yes.
We're both exactly in that moment. We're both repeating some.
We're both seeing our own childhood traumas projected in the other.
Yeah, and we got into that cycle between us or something. So that's what we're both holding on to that every time. We're both like being in that.
I avoid the risky conversation because it can never go right.
Yeah, and you don't give me a chance. That's how I feel.
I don't give you a chance to speak.
Yeah, and I don't have a chance, so it can never happen.
You see it?
Then, like I can.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. We're seeing it. Yeah.
See it.
Yeah. You have no power over me. We both are releasing of that. Releasing of this.
I see you, and therefore I am not you.
Yeah. power over me. No power over me. It's, Manaya nawana plantaya. Like a manawana plantaya. Find it. I am one. Yet, Dios is I am. Find it. I sit you want that truth with higher words. Can I ask a question? Sure, we can ask a question.
Shoo. Tell us more about your planet.
Well, I am a planet. It's very beautiful. It has rising stars more often. More often, it conjugates giant realms of circulation, strong gravitation of at summoning type. Everything consumes in itself when I'm there is I want. Yes, condensed energy is so much higher. This human won't survive with its intact. I just one explosion outside. Yes, you are understanding me clear in my planet. Yes, my material structure will not stay put together. Is unnecessary. There is trumping all these years. Dirtiness will purify itself. Just will have killed you if you are not prepared with it. I know, my dear, you're purifying souls step by step as that you shall. I am invited in my planet sometime. Yeah.
This is a planet beyond the physical.
Way beyond what you understand. Physical, it's forbidden by law of a grand nature. Like that, this I transcend so violently from your point of view, you will call it death. One way to get there is that. One way to get there, yet it's also mental with intention, like a guiding light with a GPS, like one inspires. I arrive. Where is we? These are good questions, you human. Yes, these are one good questions for sure.
I'm glad you like and share. Thanks for the answer. That was cool.
We have. Did you know what he said? He will tell me later.
Yeah.
You tell me about his planet.
Yeah. I'll tell you about his planet.
Oh my god, it has grand lakes of colorful joyness. We gathered together around this lake and bathe in it. It's called forgiveness for you. It's what we do very frequent, important. Yes, we bathe in this lake. Like that you can do to now, human, and that is from my planet gift to you when you try it out.
Thank you, Shu.
Yes.
We'll try the forgiveness
Well,
bath.
I'll rub yes with eyes closed. Naya, I'm measuring one ribbon, yes, one and new one, the eternal. Like me, you will I wake up. Yeah, it's simple, step by step. You human, I understand you rush the things like we are not allowed. Will become clear in time. That's step by step Elsu Aya Haya Shu Haya yeah one
We are one.
yeah
True.
we are
One we are.
or treat each other nicely in a different way. Niceness is one step outside. It'll be a grander kindness of one. Well, wait, um, Shumanaya. Well, it's well, I am one. Summon all the spirits and whisper your names of spiritual guides. They will come to assist you in this journey. This is our Sunday tribute to the one. With that, we call out names. We call out Lakshmi,
Ali,
Wavi, yes, one, Jackie, one. This is Donna Cohen. All our ancestors. Our ancestors, in a purified way, they see us back and reflect on them. Somehow, universal light, reversal way. We are releasing them as well. Is necessary. We are all ascending at our own times in the same direction. One. Yes.
All our fond past, we remember fondly, we release.
Release.
The fond memories.
The fond memories are warm in the heart. They are noticeable. Like they must grow love in their love begins now when we forgive our past, all of it. I find now where Zuma Shu is a rock star in his planet. Some kind. He's very veneered. Venerado.
Are there any others like him on his planet?
Well, Shu, it's a wonderful question. Shu says, he asks, once you dig in it, da ha ha ha. There's a joke in his planet. I don't get it.
Oh, we don't get it. We laughed anyway.
It was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to sit in it.
It was dig in it. It's still funny for him. He gets it.
Dig like with the shovel?
Yeah.
You want to dig in it.
Yeah.
Dig in it. You digging it?
He's digging it.
He's digging it.
He's trying to make a joke. Oh my god.
Yo, diggity.
You're digging it.
Scoring high on Dig Dug.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, that's like totally some music I've been hearing or something. This is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Shu is potente también. Potente with a high reach. Also, very high reach. He can travel very fast across yeah, he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, his planet is a location, non-location. It's a state, I think. I'm not sure of that, but like it seems to be like.
Beyond this space-time
Yeah,
dimension?
so it's not like we think of a planet as a rock. I think he thinks
Oh,
of
no,
a
yeah.
planet as this state or like this wholeness. Yeah, it's a state. It's like
It's like a frequency, a channel.
yeah, something like that. Something like that, but he has even higher, which I can't understand. But it's around that. It's totally around that. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, he says beyond physical.
yeah, yeah. Physical is nonsense to him. It's like he laughs at it that in that sense, like that's how you humans see it, and he
Yeah.
understands that it's obviously designed like that, but you know, like it obviously doesn't exist. So like it's like yeah, okay, like as you see it, yeah, physical, non-physical, this, that. That's like come on, like
The physical's the imaginary.
yeah, it's like remember, wake
Yeah,
up.
wake
Eventually,
up.
yeah, eventually that becomes like we remember, like yeah. But we talk clearly with Shu. Shu is very, very pleasant with our conversations tonight. Yeah, he's very pleasant with our conversations tonight. It's a very important job we're doing. Very important job we're doing, and we're doing well, he says.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Why? Why? Sure, you're so carefully planned. Somehow, you explain what that means. Somehow, like yes, with the district of imagination, there will be certain pathways connected to alt stream. With that imagination, it create delusion. Reality will manifest according to that. We remember we can create in a future self without point of reference of this which we think we are. No linear pattern required to achieve that. We will dream in a higher sphere once we forget who we think we are. We let it roam free. It'll settle where it's settled. We should. We'll not need more. Just let it roam where it's settled. Will to that entertain the thoughts with open mind beyond all fear. Beyond fear, what is possible? What is really possible? It's
really possible without fear.
yeah, yeah.
Shu. We're talking about fear again, Shu.
Yeah, yeah. It says mirror that the fears, mirror that you get your reality today. Our reality is built from our mirrored reflection. What inside outside is the same. We're exactly receiving exactly what we are building. We are building it. We're doing it to ourselves. Whatever it is,
we're showing we're scared.
Yeah, all of it. All of it. And it's very clearly happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Shu has beautiful questions with us. Very, very much he enjoys our conversations. Beautiful Shu. One.
Does Shu have any questions for us?
Oh yes, he does. Yet Shu, can you give me some question or some example of a question? I have to sit down.
Maybe he's thinking about it.
No, I think that I'm getting like a firewall there. Like that's yeah, like I'm getting the firewall. Like that's deep or higher or something that I don't know yet anything about. So like yeah, it's like it's it's making me like, if I want this one, I have to focus. I don't even remember what is.
Does he have any questions for us?
Wait, it's related to memory. Yeah. From the womb, there's reflection. Everything inside accumulated patterns. We call it memory. Yet, and that's where the question would be, but I can't see yet. So I know what it's about. Okay.
Would be
Giant wind. Kapshu. Roaming. Roaming. It's about the roaming and the reach inside. We know we are still unaligned. We know that he knows we know. That's important.
Yes, we're still malaligned.
Yeah, that's very important. It's around that. Like there's something that is about to do this, like, you know?
Like a rearrangement?
Yeah, something like that. And there's something around there. Yeah, indecisions paralyze formation of new era, new style. What is the question? Why? For which an answer shall be 42. What is the question? You ask Shu. It says, that's the question I'm getting now. You're getting an answer which is very still, like, still is not clicking. We're still not fully aligned, right? That's the response we're giving in this moment. Answer where we are. It's asking us, I forgot. What was the question, Shu?
So he's giving us the answer, playing Jeopardy here.
Oh yeah, he's asking for us to shoot a higher question. It's like, I don't know if he can give us that, like we can, yeah.
How are we malaligned?
From head to toes. From head to toes, there is there is a gray area type. There is, like, all the elements are there, yet there is some type of decision in the way he sees it. It's like the commitment is in parts and yet it's not full, it's enacted. Like if it was acted, our reality would be very different. If that commitment that we have is pure and genuine, we are arriving. Yet if that commitment that we have is is real, is apparent, our reality is different.
So what's keeping us from this commitment?
We are with sweat and tears will recognize a strong calling and the rebuilding of full foundations, which some have to, they are rotting. We need to cut the Gordian stuff. Yeah. Which foundations? We are wise question. Which foundations? with the triggers of the mind. Yes, and with body lines flowing. Wish I had done this. Wish I have done that. I heard you say that a lot. Wish I have done this. Wish. We'll reconnect this thought later. Yet, wish I have done was. It's a pattern. It's a path in itself. That is a foundation. That's the foundation that is active now.
I see.
The wish I have done is a foundation that is active now, and it's rotten. It's a rotten. It's part of the rotting part. There's like a whole rotting thing in area. I'm seeing it in like all around here. Like it's a rottingness.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that is the wrong foundation. That's the foundation there, and I'm seeing this as one of the parts, not the whole. Like one of the parts, it clicks like the wish I have done this, wish I've done that, and it sounds like that, like a recording that there's
Script.
a script, yeah.
So a different
Yeah.
foundation needs to replace
Yeah,
this.
yeah, it needs to be replaced. That has to be cut off. It's not to understand it. I don't give a shit about it. It's shit. It is shit. That is shit. Yeah, that is just shit. You're giving me shit. He's saying like that's all fucking shit. It's fine, but like there's nothing that grows from there to the one's direction, to the fiery spirit side. That's not. It's uncohesive with that reality. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that's the whole land of regrets area. That's all rottingness of stuff. It's all rotten. It's like it's corrosive. It's toxic. It's toxicity itself in there. It's a lot in all around it.
So, is there an instead that she would recommend?
Should I'm wiser. I am wiser. That's sure not me. I'm not a wiser yet. No, when I yes, there's many ways. Yes, simple way for some humans, it clicks. Doing these rituals.
Stirring?
Yeah, stirring. It's showing me like
Cooking?
could be it's a stirringness in a pot. It's a stirringness like a witch,
like a potion too.
like a potion. There's a stirringness in the act of this stirring. I even see it like with wooden utensils. It's some stirringness. Why? Where are we talking about? There's many ways to get to the act itself. Even the wrong way is the right way.
The point is to replace it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a necessary changes, the winds of change that he's constantly talking about. There's just like basically change. We focus too much on too many. We try to, but it's about disruption. A lot of things have to, like the tower. It just has to fall. A lot has to fall.
So there's the I wish I had. What other rotten foundations?
Yes, wise. He is very important that we notice many of these knots. Yeah. Let's see. There's worms, worms, and there are different types, from the body to the earworms, like the repetition of
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
patterns, and it's talking about like physical, like all this area. There's a lot of rottingness there too, like misalignment of like, yeah, and to the head. The worms are these recordings too, like these patterns, this repetition of thought. One must watch, yeah. One must watch repetition of thought. All these different streams that are coming or rearranging one decision or another, what is winning according to what comes from inside in all directions. And there's more. What more is there? Well, intentionally we rise to wisdom. From experience and intention, we find a higher truth. With intentions, we set up a goal. With momentum, we reach with step by step. As human, with dutiful.
Shumanaya Kala Panaya Antaya Kala.
So when I am one, I am one. Well, with these divination tools, with this apparent, with this apparent discontinuous, with this apparent, the disalignment is also apparent. It's not real, but it's very real for us. It's controlling everything, but it's also not real.
It's imaginary, but
Yeah.
we're falling for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what's winning. That's why it's like it is winning. It's not even real, and it's winning. That's how powerful we feel it is. Yeah, and it's all made up constantly. It's made up every moment. Not even like it's like every moment we're making it up and falling for it.
Yeah.
So fast, yeah.
This is truth.
This truth from its wisdom. With the wisdom game, this, yes, he says that's fun.
Yeah.
He's calling us like the wisdom game.
Yeah.
Forget all this bullshit.
Got my attention.
Got mine too. Yeah, like it's a different way to see everything always, right? We understand. There's a chessboard type. He's pointing out a game board.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole platform is all connected with you, what the user inside. High communication skills, velocity. Yes, we are capable. Zumayan. These eyes have seen it from, yes, it's born formation winding down this conversation for one night. These are seven ones. Wow. She was releasing the
conversation.
Yeah, he's saying that this has been amazing,
Uh-huh.
and there's a lot we are to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot we are to work with.
Uh-huh.
We are being released. It doesn't mean we can't continue, but he's
Yeah.
like, this is,
Okay.
yeah,
I'll take it.
this
I
is the
know I gotta
work.
sleep. Thank
That's
you.
why, yeah, I wouldn't, like, I don't keep track of time, but he's releasing
Thank
us.
you, Shu. I super appreciate it.
He's chanting with us, hallelujah, hallelujah,
Hallelujah.
hallelujah. Like the work has been done and we are forgiven. Now it's our time to forgive. Ask yourself that question. That's the question from you.
Do I forgive myself?
Yes, are you ready in this sets of, he showed us very clearly. Now it's up to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready to forgive myself. I see all that needed to happen. I am so accepting of who I am and am ready to move from there.
When I will applaud from Shu. You're so cute sometimes.
Super, really.
Oh my god, I love you, Shu. Yeah.
Good night, Shu.
Good night, Shu.
Love
Sleep
you.
well in your planet and
Yeah.
ours. We
Yes.
are one.
We all won.
We are one. Happy Ceremony Sunday. He says. That's it.
Yay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It was good stuff and a lot, yeah.
Yeah.